In this video, we are going to understand the importance of MySQL clause. Now, MySQL clause are part of SQL statement that tells the database what to do with the data. So from our previous video, you would notice that we use a where clause and from clause. I made no mention that they are clause. Now, why? Because their own operation is just to work on the constraints, on the what, on the table or on the column. Okay, so we are going to look at other MySQL clause here. So we are going to start with the order by clause. Now, before we start, we are going to be using an external data. We are going to be importing the data. So how do we import in that data? We come over to our database, then we right click on the table, then we look at table data import wizard, we browse the file. We are going to be using this student data. Then all you just have to do after you select that data, click on next, 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 then wait for it to import. Depending on your system, it might take time. If your system capacity is strong enough, the importation will be fast. And again, it depends on the volume of the data. If the volume of the data is big, it's still going to take time too. So it's done. So click on next, finish. Then we have to activate our database first. So we say use any code. Then we run it. So let's select the new data that we just import in. So we say select all from student underscore data. Then we execute it. So we have this data. So let's look at the order by. The order by is just to arrange our data either in ascending or descending order. Okay, so we want to sort our data now. Then we say select all from student underscore data. Then we say order by the column of age. So this we sort in ascending order. You can see the column of age is a start from 15. So that means automatically 15 is the what? Minimum what? Age. Now if we want to have it in descending order, what we have to do is to add a keyword called DESC, which means descending order. Then we run it. You can see the maximum age is actually 22. So it starts from what? Maximum age down to the minimum what? Age. We have another clause called the distinct clause. The distinct clause is going to display the unique values in a particular column. So if I say select distinct age from student underscore data, then we run it. What do we have? We have the what? Distinct what age is there. So if you look at the column of ages are the available what? Value. Distinct is not telling us this is the total number. No. What makes this column what it is? So these are the values that make the column of age what it actually is. Okay, so let's look at the group by clause. Now the group by clause is used with some aggregate function like maximum, minimum, average. So let's say we select the column of M job, which is mother's job. Then we say max age from student underscore data. Then we say group by the same column of M what? M job. So let's execute it. So you can see it returns the what? Maximum what? Age based on this, based on the group by. So group by is used to aggregate our data based on another column that has different multiple what? Values. So we know that okay, this is how this value is distributed based on each value rather than getting the total what value. We know what the total age might be, we know what the average age might be, but this one is now based on each value in the column of M job. So let's do for minimum. MIN is minimum. MIN, then we execute it. You see, the minimum age for all the groups is 15. We have AVG, which is average. AVG, which is average. Then we run it. These are the average age for each group. Then we have count. So for each group, these are the what? Various what? Student count based on age. So at home 59 down to teacher, which is 58. Then we have limit. We have what? Limit. Select. Limit is to, when I say limit, one, it simply means you just need only one record. Limit is to put a constraint on the numbers of records that is going to be displayed when we execute the what? Operation, or when we select the data from the table. So you see it only returns what? At O. Then lastly, we are going to look at the having clause. The having clause was used to put a further operation on the data. For instance, we have the G1 score, right? I put this here, I say select sum of G1 based on mother's job. Then I said having sum of G1 greater than 500. Having sum of G1 greater than 500. Having sum of G1 greater than 500. Oh, I made a mistake here. G1, not GI. Having the column of G1 greater than 500. So I run it. So you can see, before it used to return 5 outcomes. Let me run it again so that you see this count. You see we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But look at when we put the having, because of the extra layer of the having condition, we only have 4. So it's only these 4 groups based on the sum of G1 that met this final condition, having sum of G1 greater than 500. So these are MySQL clause. We see in our next video.